Guys, I'm Hayden Crawford from the Dreemtime Academy, and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specializing in colour therapy and numerology. Welcome to today's live Starseed Numerology Readings and Insights. Now, did you know that your date of birth carries the secrets of your unique personality blueprint, your strengths and weaknesses, the best times for you to embark on new projects and ventures, your true soul purpose, and even your starry origins? Well, did ya? Did ya? I didn't think so. Now, today on the live, I'm going to be revealing some truths about you and your soul's journey based around the lens of colours, numbers, and the alphabet. Now, I work with an incredible sequence of beautiful jewel coloured oil bottles like the ones that you can see behind me, and essence sprays, and of course Pythagorean numerology, which I found to be the most accurate and reliable form of numerology since I've been teaching it and studying it for the last 10 years. So if you love numerology and you like to delve deeper into your true soul purpose, then leave your date of birth in the chat. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from, and I will do the rest. So as I said, I'm going to be looking at your day number, your life path number, and your personal year cycle influence for this year as well during today's live. Now, first of all, before I go into all of that, I just wanted to say another massive thank you to all the brand new subscribers on my channel. I'm blown away, genuinely delighted. I think I've had, since I reintroduced my YouTube channel, about 2,000 extra subscribers. So it's been really mind-blowing, you know, how fast my channel is growing. So I genuinely want to thank you for that. You know, I'm so delighted that you're enjoying the podcast episodes of the Numerology Show and Cosmic Conversations so much as well. Also, other exciting news is my Oversoul Codex Collective membership portal is gathering a lot of momentum as well. We've got lots of brand new members who have joined the collective there and are learning and growing through the Oversoul Codex cards, the planes of consciousness, the Oversoul archetypes, the color rays, and the activation keys as well. So thank you so much to everybody who's joined the collective and everybody that has subscribed to my channel as well. Keep commenting on the videos, guys. It really helps my channel to grow. So the more you can actually just leave a little comment, even if it's just to say hi after one of the videos that you watch, if you can leave a comment, and then I'll respond to each and every single one of them. All right, so fantabulous. Now today, as I mentioned, we are doing numerology. So I'm doing Pythagorean numerology today during today's live. So if you'd like some insights with me today, then leave your date of birth in the chat. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from, and as I said, I will do the rest. So I'm going to try and get through as many numerology insights as I can today during today's live. All right. So if you're watching, feel free to introduce yourself. Hello to Nicole. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Doix? Doix, is it? It's lovely to see you today. So leave your date of birth in the chat, Nicole. And I'll start with doing your birth chart for you today. All right, my love. Fantastic. Lovely. Okay. So you were born on the 2nd of September, Nicole. So the 2nd of September, 1964. Beautiful. Okay, so let's have a little look at what's going on for you then, should we, today? So you've got a 2, you've got 2 9s, a 6, a 4, and a 1 as well. So you've got a day number 2, Nicole. You've got a ruling number 9, 10, 29, 31, and a ruling number 4. And then your year that you're in is a 9, and 9 is 18, 19, 20 is a 2. Okay, brilliant. So I'll show you what your chart looks like there. I don't know if you can see that okay, nice and clearly. there. Now, so first of all, we always start with a ruling number, which is your life path. So it's your purpose. And the 4 is actually a really practical number. It sits on the physical plane. So you're a very practical person, you know. Often 4s make amazing teachers. I often find that because there is that sense of working hard, being a disciplinarian, you know, sort of quite traditional and conservative in your values. Now, you may have found as you've moved through your life, also business as well, I should say. 4s are very good with business because it, you know, is the material aspects of life. It's the organizational and the practical. So there's a real connection with the earth for the 4s, you know, it's huge. But yeah, you know, often, you know, 31 4s, that's what you are. You're a 31 4. We look at the compound number of the 4. And of course, that is the 3 and the 1, which is about, you know, individuality and expansion. So often you find that there can be themes around that. So you could become a bit of a hermit as you move later down your timeline, if you know what I mean. So the 31 carries the vibration of the hermit. So we can also see that you've got a day number 2. Now, the day number carries, it's almost like your gift. It's who you really are. And, you know, you're very sensitive. You know, the 2 is divine feminine energy. You know, the 1 is masculine, the 2 is feminine. So when you've got a day number 2, it means that you know, you're an empath. So you might even take on board other people's feelings and feel like they're your own. So it's actually a very protective energy, the number 2. That's bottle number 2 in the colour mirrors, and it's called the moon, and it's pale blue over royal blue. And so, you know, this is very Mother Mary, kind of Archangel Michael. It's a very protective vibration. Now, the 2s like being in partnerships as well. So you'd be at your happiest when you're in a healthy relationship. Sometimes you might feel a bit second best, you know, or not heard by people. And sometimes in jobs, you know, day number 2 people would prefer to be second in command rather than necessarily being the boss or the leader. Now, the 4 is Uranus, which is the planet of the future. This is bottle 4, and it's yellow over deep turquoise. You can see that there, yeah? So this is, you know, this is a beautiful vibration, but it does mean that you need to learn to let go. Like, let go of old people, old places, old beliefs as well, Nicole, that no longer serve you, so that you can allow in the new, you see. So that's what's interesting about the 4s. They often need to learn to let go. Now, in your chart, you can see as well that you've got only 1-1, which means that you may struggle a little bit sometimes to express your own feelings. And so you are a bit of a hermit, are you? You're a hermit. I love it. But yeah, you may struggle to express your feelings. The nicely balanced intuition and sensitivity, but you know, you also love your home and family, and you've got a nice creative gift as well that you can hopefully tap into as well and start expressing that through your hands, you know. So the other thing is you've got 2 9s in your birth date, so that amplifies your wisdom, your idealism, and your sense of responsibility as well. So you're a wise old soul, Nicole. I often find people with 2 9s are, you know, they've had more than one incarnation. So you may have had quite a few incarnations. So you've come to the earth with a great depth of wisdom. Now you'll notice that this arrow is here in your birth chart, and these are known as arrows of individuality. And the lack of the 3, 5, and 7 means that you're a bit of a skeptic. So you can be a bit wary, you know, of people until you get evidence that they're being real and genuine and authentic. Now, once you get proof that they are, you know, genuine and authentic, you become a complete convert. But you almost need evidence before you fully believe anything or anyone. Okay, so that's that inquiring mind. So it's like Miss Marple, gathering proof before you believe. Now, this year, you're in a personal year too. So we travel in 9-year cycles, Nicole, yeah? And we go through peaks and troughs during that time. So, you know, there are times where, you know, it's, you know, good to make, do changes and make decisions, and other times it's best not to. When you're in a personal year 2, it's not the best year really to make any big moves, because you want to try and process the changes that you went through last year when you were in a personal year 1, which was fresh new spring rebirths. So like last year you may have moved house or changed jobs, Nicole, or you may have got out of an old relationship, if it wasn't working for you. And this year you need to sort of process all of that. So, doing the inner work is really important, as a feature for the year. You may be feeling a bit more sensitive this year and a bit more emotional. And, again, new partnerships can form in a personal year 2, because remember the 2 is about 2 elements coming together. So, hopefully, they're nice partnerships and relationships that are coming in for you. So you are a painter, I thought you'd have a nice creative gift, because you've got that beautiful Venusian 6 in your birth chart, you see. Number 6 is Venus, the planet of love. So it's all about aesthetics and creativity. So with that deep sensitivity that you've got and that practicality, it's a great outlet, for you to be able to express that beautiful creativity that you've got through your hands. Well, hopefully that's connected with you, Nicole. Leave us a few comments. Let me know. I'm going to pick a card out for you as well, my love, from the Cosmic Family Oracle cards. This is a deck of cards that I launched to the world about 6 months ago. So they're called the Cosmic Family Oracle cards, and they feature 7 different galactic races, archangels, and ascended masters as well. So we'll see which one comes up for you today. Now, if you're watching today's live and you'd like to have a reading with me, like we're just doing for Nicole, then make sure you drop your date of birth into the chat. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from, and I can have a look at doing your birth chart today as well. There you go. So Nicole says, I moved last year to a new home in a new town. Right. So now you're processing all of that in your personal year 2. So you actually moved very much in alignment, didn't you, with your personal year 1? Because the year 1 is like fresh new spring rebirths, So it's wonderful that you are very much in alignment, and you feel much better since then, do you? It's a rebirth that's taking place because Yeshua's come up for you. And so Yeshua is one of the highest vibe cards in my deck. And he's on the 12th pearl ray of divine unity. So when Yeshua comes up, it's suggesting that you've been through a bit of a rebirth. And he would have been there holding your hand all the way through, Nicole. Well done. What sort of paintings do you do, Nicole? Do you do acrylic, or do you do watercolors, or do you do oils? I'm a painter as well. I love painting. I've done a couple of exhibitions along the way, but I tend to do a lot of cosmic artwork, which I don't think a lot of people get. Now, if you loved that, Nicole, and you'd like me to delve deeper, into your birth chart and your name chart, I create reports which are called Starseed Numerology Reports. It's 22 pages long, and it actually looks at both charts, your birth chart and name chart, together simultaneously, because sometimes your name can carry a vibration that compounds and amplifies the negative attributes within the birth chart, or it can offer extra numerical influences that help to bring about balance and harmony within your personality blueprint and your true purpose as well. So the reports are brilliant because they also explore the major influences in your astrology as well, like your sun, your moon, your north node, and your ascendant. And I look at your galactic origins as well through the position of your sun in your astrological natal chart. So they will reveal, whether your soul has arrived onto the earth from Andromeda, like mine has, or from Arcturus, or the Pleiades, or Lyra, or Sirius, or Orion, or Antares, or Alpha Centauri, or one of a plethora of other constellations and galaxies out there. So that really helps you to really focus in on your mission. And they include all of your soul colour resonances as well. So they add in that extra layer of information. And of course, your karmic lessons and your past life implications are included in there too. So, and they're very predictive about your future because I look at your pyramids as well. So, if you'd like to delve deeper, the full Starseed Numerology reports that I've got are on on special offer today. So I'll drop a link in the chat for you where you can get that nice and securely through the online shop for only 59 Australian dollars, which I'm guessing in Belgium is, oh, I don't know what it is in euros actually. It's about 30 English pounds on the special offer. So there you go. So are you painting acrylic? I like acrylic paints as well. And it's impressionist, is it? Oh, expressionist. Expressionist, beautiful. Oh, I love that. I love that. Very gifted, I'm sure. I'm sure. Do you really enjoy the process of painting, do you, Nicole? Ah. Now, if you're watching today and you'd like me to have a look at doing your birth chart today, then make sure that you leave your date of birth in the chat. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from, and I will do the rest. So I'm looking at your day number, your ruling number, and your personal year cycle influences today during the live. There you go. So Nicole, if you'd like the full report, my love, just click the link that I popped into the chat. That'll take you through to order your full Starseed Numerology Report through the online shop, and you can claim the special offer on there. And then just remember to send me your birth date, ideally your time of birth as well if you know it, and your place of birth, plus the name that you like to go by, and give me 3 to 5 business days to create it for you. So Sir Francis Bacon. Sir Francis Bacon, why did you pop that into the chat, Nicole? Do you know him personally? There you go. He was Belgian, was he? Sir Francis Bacon, was he? What was he known for then? Francis Bacon. Was he good at making bacon and eggs? I'm joking. There you go. All right. So if you'd like a reading with me today, if you're watching me live, don't be shy. Make sure you introduce yourself. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from, and I'll do the rest. So today I'm doing Pythagorean numerology. So I'm looking at your day number, your ruling number, and your personal year cycle influences today during today's live. There you go. And if you've got any questions for me, he's dead. Francis Bacon. He is dead, isn't he? Dead as a doornail. I love it. So I'll pick a card out for the collective. Do I know him? Not personally. No, didn't. I didn't know him personally. Do you? Okay, so this is a card for everybody that's watching me live right now, and it's the Arcturian Genius, Acalis. So it's interesting, when this card comes up, it often means that you've been exploring AI, you've been looking or investigating artificial intelligence, and maybe incorporating it into the work that you're doing, or learning through it, or using it as a, sort of like a virtual helper in your life. So if you are using AI, make sure you use it responsibly, guys. Yeah, because there is there's a lot about AI that's good, I think, but there's also a lot that's not so good. I actually received a channeled message through the Pleiadian Council yesterday, all about Sora 2, and I posted it on my Facebook page. So make sure you read that. It was from Electra in the Pleiades. Yeah, so she's a a beautiful galactic being, and she thinks that a lot of the new technologies that are coming in are are good, really, but as long as you use them wisely with discernment, and you don't use them as a replacement for your own creative processes. All right, so you can combine AI with the organic, but you just have to do it responsibly. And I think that a lot of people are fear mongering with technology at the moment, especially AI, and I don't think that you should be so wary of it, because ultimately it's not going to ever take over all the jobs on the planet. A lot of podcasts are suggesting it's never going to get to that point. And he died in 1992, Nicole, did he? Yeah. Sir Francis Bacon. Oh. What did he die of? Did he choke on a bit of bacon? I'm just joking. There you go. There you go. Oh, okay. So he did the unsettling figurative paintings and distorted self-portraits, Sir Francis Bacon. Got it. So is that the style of work that you do then, as well, is it? Yeah. No, I must admit, I went to art school as well. So I went to the Kent Institute of Art and Design in Maidstone in Kent, and I did a film degree, film and video. It was time-based media, actually. And we did art history, but no, I never even came across Francis Bacon, when I was studying art history, must admit. But yeah, I can certainly see who he is now. Yeah. So is that the style of paintings that you like to follow, is it? Oh, yeah, me too. I like Andy Warhol. Yeah. I remember watching a lot of his videos because I specialized at university in nuclear cinema. So I actually wrote my thesis on Alfred Hitchcock, and his interpretation of Rope, and how it compared with Tom Kalin's version of that same story, which was Swoon, and it was about two gay Jewish murderers that killed a 13-year-old boy, Bobby Franks, in the 40s, and yeah, they end up getting sentenced to prison, and I think they both died in prison. Nathan Leopold and Richard Loeb. Yeah, so it was quite interesting to see the way the narrative had changed from when Hitchcock depicted, just whispering gayness, because it wasn't even, it was quite taboo back in the day, and how Tom Kalin had expressed it in a very different way in the 90s. Yeah, so it's quite interesting. But I loved. I think it was called The Hooker. Andy Warhol did. It was about a blonde guy who was sitting on a beach, and he was being observed by the voyeurs. Because Andy Warhol was all about the voyeur, and yeah, he. It was quite interesting to sort of see, and he had the factory as well, didn't he, Andy Warhol? Ah, and you were in fine arts, were you, in Brussels? Beautiful. Well done. And you got your own style, have you? Yeah. My artwork is a bit like that. I have my own style. I have, it's almost like quite graphic, my artwork. It's very detailed. And I like using bright colours, but it's very cosmic, a lot of it as well. I remember I channeled a painting when I first left the corporate world of a Lyran being, actually. I didn't even know about, the half cat, half humanoid beings from Lyra when I painted it, but it came through and it was this almost like a hybrid, half Syrian, half Arcturian, sort of part Lyran being that I named Amber. And it was after that that I started receiving channeled messages through the Galactic Council. So it must have been their way of being able to make contact with me. But it was through a painting that I did, and I actually put that one in an exhibition, and it fell off the wall, and the frame cracked. Ah, you graduated in serigraphy, print screen technique. Beautiful. Oh, very talented, Nicole. Very talented indeed. Ah, how wonderful. Now then, if there's anybody else who'd like me to have a look at doing their birth chart today, during today's live, then make sure that you speak now or forever hold your peace, and I'll have a look at doing your birth chart too. Otherwise, I'm going to head off and go on to my TikTok, because it's a bit quiet here today, isn't it? I've just got you today, Nicole, although it has been an absolute genuine pleasure and an honour chatting with you. I better head off. But have an amazing rest of your day, Nicole. I'm glad that you enjoyed that lovely reading that I did for you today. Ah, you're also an interpreter in English, Suani, and Spanish. Ah, I lived in Spain for a while. I lived in the Costa del Sol. I was a holiday rep there for a year. I learned a little bit of Spanish. And it's a beautiful language, isn't it? I do love the Europeans. Very, very nice. Yeah, we're thinking of moving to France in the future, to the Dordogne from Australia, where I am now. So I'm looking forward to having a bit of a change, I must admit. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Ah, did you? You heard that you're Lyran, did you, Nicole? Beautiful, but you've never had that confirmed yet, no? Okay. It's actually the way I work it out is I look at the position of your sun in your astrological natal chart at the time that you're born, and I use ancient Hopi techniques. So the Hopi, the Native American Indians, have an intimate relationship with the Galactic Federation of Light, and they taught them how to map the soul's journey as it descended onto the earth from the higher realms of consciousness and different constellations, etc. So yeah, it's based around the position of your sun in your astrological natal chart at the time that you're born. So where that's either conjunct or opposite reveals where your soul has originated from. Yeah. So you've a tattoo of a lyra on your left wrist, do you? That's amazing. I do tend to attract a lot of Lyrans in the work that I do, I must admit. Because of all the Lyran wars. So a lot of the Lyrans, are very highly traumatized. Yeah. So they have to work through a lot of that old scarring, from those incarnations of extreme conflict and duality. So yeah, I work with many Lyrans, helping with the wounded aspects of the inner child and, the past lives, and all of that all those old belief systems and ancestral trauma. Oh, well, it's been lovely meeting you, Nicole. I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day. All right. And yeah, if you'd love me to do your report, you know where to click, the link in the comments, and you can claim that on the special offer. I'd be delighted to do a report for you and get it sent across to you via email. All right. Have a great rest of your day then, okay? And I'll see you next time. All right, big love, and I'll see you very soon.